What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? So we're gonna do question of the day, and I've been getting hit with a lot of relationship advice because it's Valentine's Day, or excuse me, it's the month of Valentine's Day, February. So people have been asking me a lot of questions about relationships and things of that nature. So we'll do a few videos. The first one here, first question is, should I date at work? Now, that's a complicated answer, but for the simple answer, I'm going to say no. You should not date at work. It's not a good look. And the reason why is for several reasons. Number one, most relationships don't last. All right? We're just being honest here. We're not being pessimists. We're not being optimists. We're being realists, right? Most relationships don't last. And if you're looking at it from the perspective that this relationship probably isn't going to last, dating at work means that you have to now see your ex or significant other every single day, if not every other day, right, at work. Now you have to be around each other. You have to be, because your income is tied to it. That's the second reason why you shouldn't date at work, because your income is tied to it. Like, you didn't take the job for you were bored. You didn't take the job because you needed something to do. You took the job because you needed an income. You needed a career. So now you're complicating your finances, you're complicating your money. And speaking to men right now, particularly as a man, you can't do that. Your finances, your business needs to be your business, and your personal needs to be the personal. Forgive my language, because I normally don't curse, but you've heard the old phrase, don't shit where you eat. This is what we're talking about. Another reason why you should not date at work is, let's say it does work out. Let's say you and her, you and him, you and y'all end up in a nice relationship. Your significant other is always going to have it in the back of their mind that he met me at work. He might meet somebody else at work. So it complicates a lot of things. It puts a lot of things into motion. These are some of the reasons that I would advise against you dating at work. I also say those people who date and fraternize at work, that you're lazy. That might be an unpopular opinion, but in my opinion, you're lazy. If you have, either you're lazy or you ain't got no game. If you have to date the people that you work with, then that means that you don't have any other social avenues. If it should be a red flag if said person is always in a relationship with someone at work. I understand every other relationship. I understand every couple of years, whatever. I'm not talking about anybody's schedule and how much times they rotate their partners, right? But for you to only be able to make relationships at work, that means you can only make them when someone's in close proximity to you, which is understandable about relationships, but that also means that you don't go anywhere else where you're in close proximity to people where you can talk, socialize, communicate, and build relationships. That's a red flag. The only place you go is work. So, that means that you don't do the work. You're not going after it. You only go places that you have to go. To me, it's not a good look. And I also say this. Here's the thing. Because to me, it's a no. You shouldn't date at work. But if you decide, like, let's say you meet the love, like, she's one in a million. They got everything that you want. They check all the lists, right? He's one in a million. They got everything you want. They check all the lists. So if that person is worth you risking your income, isn't that person worth you going and finding another job? Isn't that person worth you transferring to another location within the company? Isn't that person worth you taking another ship? Isn't that person, like, if they're that bad, if it's that unique of a situation? But I mean, that's my take on should you date at work? I say no. In my experience and the things that I've seen and been witness to, it does not end well. I don't know of any successful relationships right now. While I'm thinking, I can't think of one that has started at work and they're still in a relationship now. So take that for what you will. All right, guys, I need you to take care of yourselves. Please, please be kind to one another. Keep me in your prayers. I'll forever keep you in mind. Endure, believe, rise.